25th, 2024. I'm Sky Ewing, and welcome back to the Mariner Report. Miss Bess is new to Marston this year, but she already got her students cooking up some tasty treats in their cooking advisory.
My favorite thing about this advisory is probably getting to work with my group and baking stuff.
My favorite thing I made this advisory was probably like the snickerdoodle cookies because I like cinnamon and they were pretty good.
So my group's gonna be making snickerdoodle cookies, and right now we're planning our recipes. Don't forget to be sanitary. Hey, I need
In cooking, we learn a lot of skills in the kitchen. We learn how to measure, read recipes, and we also get to eat the yummy foods that we create.
Like it?
I like it. I think snickerdoodle was the best, but I think we should win because ours tastes pretty good.
I like them to learn how to cook, learn about baking, and develop a love of cooking because each of us has to learn how to cook at some point in our life. And we don't get to take these classes full time anymore. So any little bit they can get is going to help inspire the future chefs of America.
In math news this week, Marston Mathematicians celebrated Pi Day on March 14th with a math spelling bee won by 6th grader Eddie Jervis and a pi reciting contest won by 7th grader Tessa Smith, who recited 99 digits of pi. 99 digits! Also on Saturday, March 16th, 4 Marston students represented our fair school at the annual San Diego Math Fest, where they worked with other middle schools in a friendly competition of math activities. Those mighty mathematicians repping Marston were Sky Carmody, James Crawford, Mateo Donato, and Noah Magone.
On March 15th, Marston had a very special visitor. U.S. Congresswoman, member of the House of Representatives, Sara Jacobs, took some time out of her extremely busy schedule to spend some time with some of Mrs. Thomas's 8th grade history students. Her visit was promoted by letters written to her and other politicians last year as part of the 8th grade PBL project. Of course, she didn't meet with last year's 8th graders, but she spent an hour or so with this year's group to discuss her role as a U.S. representative in fighting climate change and conducted a Q&A session where her students pitched their law proposals and asked questions about climate issues.
What made you vote against the TikTok ban?
So part of why I voted against the TikTok ban is because I know it's a really important platform that young people use to communicate with each other and to find information and to express themselves. But the other reason is because a lot of the things that we're worried about that the Chinese government could do with TikTok because they have some control over the company that owns it are things we actually see on all social media sites. Right? And so to me, what makes more sense is to create policy that governs all of the social media sites and protects our data and protects against misinformation and all these other things.
Mr. Goliath is not here today, but he wanted us to send a shout out to the cast and crew of Beauty and the Beast for an amazing show last week.
It's a national day. Today is National Medal of Honor Day. The Medal of Honor is an award awarded to a person of the U.S. military who has proven an act of valor on the battlefield. The first Medal of Honor was awarded in 1861 to Adelbert Ames during the Civil War for staying on the battlefield, commanding orders even after he had been severely wounded and could no longer move. Some recent recipients of the Medal of Honor are Captain Larry L. Taylor, who had made a very dangerous rescue mission, Colonel Paris D. Davis, who had been injured multiple times but still rescued multiple men on the battlefield, and Major John J. Duffy, who had been deployed multiple times and won many awards.
That's it for this week, Mariners. It's Monday, March 25th. We close this week with shots of Beauty and the Beast from last week's Wednesday show. I'm Sky Ewing, signing off for the Mariner Report. Have a great rest of your week.